Let us read the second part of our chapter, the tsunami. Tilly Smith, a British schoolgirl, was able to save many lives when the tsunami struck Phuket beach in Thailand. This small girl, Tilly Smith, a British schoolgirl, she was able to save lives of many people when the tsunami struck the beaches in Thailand. Though she has won a number of awards, her parents have not allowed their daughter to be interviewed on television and made into a hero. For this bravery, for saving life of the many people, she was awarded with so many prizes, so many awards, but her parents has never allowed her to be interviewed on the television. Why do you think they took that decision? Why do you think they did not allow her to take that decision? Now here is a story from Thailand. Let us read a story from Thailand that how tsunami hit there and how it affected the life of the people. The Smith family from southeast England were celebrating Christmas at a beach resort in southern Thailand. The Smith family, they were celebrating Christmas at a beach resort in southern Thailand. Tilly Smith was a 10-year-old schoolgirl. Tilly Smith, one of the members of the Smith family, she was also celebrating Christmas with her family and she was 10 years old. Her sister was 7 years old. She was there with her sister and she was only of 7 years. Their parents were Penny and Colin Smith. With her, there were her parents, Penny and Colin Smith. It was 26 December 2004. Date was 26 December. Deadly tsunami waves were already on their way. The tsunami waves were already there. They had been triggered by a massive earthquake off northern Sumatra earlier that morning. They had witnessed shaking of the earth, a huge earthquake, a destructive earthquake of northern Sumatra earlier that morning. The water was swelling and kept coming in. Penny Smith remembered. Penny Smith remembers the water was swelling up. It was rising high and kept coming in, was coming towards the land. The beach was getting smaller and smaller. The space, the land area on the beach was getting narrower and narrower. I did not know what was happening. I didn't know what was happening, that why the beach was shrinking. But Tilly Smith sensed that something was wrong. But Tilly could know that there was something wrong. Her mind kept going back to a geography lesson she had taken in England just 2 weeks before she flew out to Thailand with her family. Tilly Smith could know because she had gone through a geography lesson just before coming to Thailand. And she knew what was going on. Tilly saw the sea slowly rise and start to foam, bubble and form whirlpools. Tilly could see that sea was rising. The water level in the sea was rising. It started foaming. There were foams in the sea. There were bubbles and forming whirlpools. The water started forming great circles. She remembered that she had seen this in class in a video of a tsunami that had hit the Hawaiian Islands in 1946. She remembered that she had seen this kind of video in her class which showed the tsunami that hit Hawaiian Islands in 1946. Her geography teacher had shown her class the video and told them that tsunamis can be caused by earthquakes, volcanoes, and landslides in the sea. Her geography teacher had taught her. The geography teacher had only shown her the video and also told the causes of the tsunami. Tilly started to scream at her family to get off the beach. Tilly started shouting at her family that they should rush out of the beach. She talked about an earthquake under the sea. She told them that there was an earthquake. She got more and more hysterical, said her mother Penny. Her mother Penny Smith later on told that she was getting more and more angry. She was shouting. She was crying. I did not know what a tsunami was. Her mother says that she didn't know what tsunami was. But seeing my daughter so frightened, I thought something serious must be going on. When I found my daughter so much hysterical and frightened and afraid, I thought something serious must be going on. Tilly's parents took her and her sister away from the beach to the swimming pool at the hotel. Tilly's parents took both her kids and they went to the swimming pool. A number of other tourists also left the beach with them. Many other tourists who were on the beach, they also left the place. Then it was as if the entire sea had come out after them. Then what they saw was that the whole sea was coming towards them. I was screaming, run. She says, I was screaming, run, 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 to save themselves. The family took refuge in the third floor of the hotel. The family took shelter in the third floor of the hotel. The building withstood the surge of 3 tsunami waves. The building could stand itself for the first 3 great waves of tsunami. If they had stayed on the beach, they would not have been alive. If they had not listened to their daughter and stayed on the beach, they would have been killed. The Smiths later met other tourists who had lost entire families. The Smith family later on met some people who have lost their whole families. Thanks to Tilly and her geography lesson, they had been forewarned. Thanks to Tilly and her geography lesson, that they had been warned in advance. Tilly went back to her school in England and told her classmates her terrifying tales. She went back to England and told the people there, her classmates there, that how terrifying the waves were. So you can do these questions also. There are 4 questions. You should go through these, and there are 6 questions. And there is another story. Look carefully at the picture of the boy and his dog and try to describe the thing that you see using just words and phrases. Either the teacher or one of the students can write down the words and phrases on the blackboard. See the boy. There is water all around. There is destruction all around. He is on this wooden log sitting there with his dog. This is how you can start calm blue sea around huts. Before the giant waves slammed into the coast in India and Sri Lanka, wild and domestic animals seemed to know what was about to happen. So before these huge waves of tsunami hit the coastal areas of India and Sri Lanka, it was felt that wild and domestic animals could sense that something dangerous is going to happen. They fled to safety. They ran away to safer places. According to eyewitness accounts, according to the people who were the witnesses of these incidents, elephants screamed and ran for higher ground. Before the tsunami occurred, elephants started screaming and they ran for higher places. Dogs refused to go outdoors. Dogs did not go out of the doors. Flamingos abandoned their low-lying breeding areas. Flamingo is also a bird. They also left their breeding places, which are normally in the low-lying areas, and zoo animals rushed into their shelter and could not be enticed to come back out. Even the animals living in the zoo, they rushed into their hiding places, into their shelters, and they could not be brought out. It means they sense the danger. Many people believe that animals possess a sixth sense and know when the earth is going to shake. Many people have this belief that animals can know in advance when the earth is going to shake or when there is going to be an earthquake on the earth. Some experts believe that animals' more acute hearing helps them to hear or feel the earth's vibrations. Many experts also believe that animals have a great hearing sense, and that sense helps them to know the vibrations of the earth. They can sense an approaching disaster long before humans realize what is going on. Animals have the capacity to realize a coming danger. We cannot be sure whether animals have a sixth sense or not, though we cannot say for sure that they have a sixth sense. But the fact is that the giant waves that rolled through the Indian Ocean killed more than 150,000 people in a dozen countries, but not many animals have been reported dead. We are not sure whether they have the sixth sense or not, but this is the fact that in many countries, because of those tsunamis, 150,000 people lost their lives, but not animals. It means the animals could sense the danger and they shifted to safer places. Along India's Kudalur coast, where thousands of people perished, where thousands of people died, buffaloes, goats and dogs were found unharmed. Many buffaloes, goats and dogs were not killed. The Yala National Park in Sri Lanka is home to a variety of animals including elephants, leopards and 130 species of birds. In the Yala National Park of Sri Lanka, there are many birds, animals and other varieties, more than 130 species of birds. 60 visitors were washed away from the Patangala beach inside the park. 60 visitors, tourists who came to visit the park, the zoo, were washed away, but no animal carcasses were found. But no animal body was found there except for 2 water buffaloes. Only 2 water buffaloes were killed. About an hour before the tsunami hit, people at Yala National Park had observed 3 elephants running away from the Patangala beach. Before the tsunami hit the area, people have seen 3 animals were running away from the beach. A Sri Lankan gentleman who lives on the coast near Galle said his 2 dogs would not go for their daily run on the beach. A gentleman living on the coast, on the shore, he said his 2 dogs were not ready to go for a daily run on the beach. They are usually excited to go on this outing, he said. Normally the dogs love to rush on the beach, but that day they didn't. But on that day they refused to go and most probably saved his life. And he was also saved. So again there are some questions. You can go through these questions. And this is our chapter regarding tsunami. We'll do the text later on. So thank you. Go through the lesson and complete the comprehension part also.